the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
All right, what's happening? What's happening? Um, what is happening? Truth with a two hearts with a Z coming at you. Also coming live Facebook via Facebook Live in my group Falcons Uncensored. Make sure you all hit them buttons. We're gonna talk a little bit about due diligence.
Yeah.
A lot of people, LeBron Jaden, can't
Yeah.
seem to grasp uh, grasp on the art of due diligence.
Yeah.
Um, Tanya, what's going on, sis? What's happening, everybody out there in Facebook land, man? Make sure y'all hit those buttons. And Jaden,
What's happening?
we want to get some clarity about due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when the season ended, the Falcons
Yep.
pretty much did a did a clean house mode. They basically 86 the entire coaching staff
Yep.
and two-thirds of the front office. The
Mm-hmm.
86th, um, Brian Reynolds, what's going on? Um, you got rid of Rich McKay,
Mm-hmm.
Terry Fontenot,
Mm-hmm.
Raheem Morris, and his entire coaching staff, pretty much for the most part. You still got sitting in the bushes, Jeff Ulbrich.
Mm-hmm.
It's my understanding whoever the new head coach hire is, they're gonna try to talk him into keeping Jeff Ulbrich.
Yeah.
So when we go into who are the realistic candidates, I'm gonna go back to Jeff Ulbrich
Mm-hmm.
and the O line coach. What's the O line coach name?
Dwayne left.
Okay, we're gonna go back to them again. Make sure everybody hit them buttons. Um, we're gonna go into that a little bit. Sorry about these upcoming games. Listen, people. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, now Demario, they ain't kept him. I mean, yeah, he's still around. Yeah, they blocked Dallas from talking to him. They blocked
Yeah.
Dallas from talking to him. So basically, the Falcons are pretty much saying because either way, Uber's gonna have a job. Even if
Yeah.
the new head coach hire comes in here and
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't necessarily want him, he's gonna
Yeah.
have a job. Anyway, like somebody's gonna swoop him up real quick. I'm surprised he's not up for head coaching openings. But due diligence, okay? All right. In the past, the Falcons have done this shit done it the wrong way. You dig what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They've done it the wrong way. I'm just switch around a little bit. They've done it the wrong way, and when they've done it the wrong way, y'all crashed out about that. Or a lot of the fans anyway. A lot of fans crashed out about them doing it the wrong way. Now they're doing it the right way. You got your you hey, look, we all got our wish. We got McKay to fuck up out of there. He was in the way, and it was abundantly clear that he was in the way. We replaced McKay with Matt Ryan, which is uh that is a definite upgrade because you replace McKay, you replace the old school football guy with a new school football guy, and the new school football guy happens to be a guy who is arguably the greatest Falcon to ever put on a Falcon helmet or uniform. I say arguably. So if you
Mm-hmm.
think it was someone else, that's cool. We're
Mm-hmm.
not going to do.
Mm-mm.
We're not going to do all this.
Mm-mm.
So
Nope.
You're not gonna do all that, okay? But you brought in Matt Ryan, so that was the first domino, okay? You had to hire the big boss first, okay? So Matt Ryan is the big boss. No, he only answers to Beatles, and Beatles is and Beatles goes into what Rich McKay was pretty much was doing. So
Mm-hmm.
Beatles is the guy, the only person Matt Ryan gonna talk to outside Arthur Blank is Beatles. Okay, now it's a pecking order. Okay, now in the pecking order, now next in the pecking order is you got to hire a general manager first before you hire a head coach. All right, okay. Uh, um, I'll get into that, Demario. Um, and in doing this, you
Mm-hmm.
got listen, man. Ain't no what are we in, what the fuck are we in a hurry for? What we in a hurry for?
Shit, are we not?
Uh, there's no reason to be in a hurry. Yeah, I'm ready for them to get this shit over with. And
Would
I
you
know
like?
with a lot of fans, the head coaching hire is more
Yeah.
important than a general manager hire. But
Mm,
you really because see last time we did it the wrong. Look, when we brought in Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith, we kind of hired Arthur Smith first, even though um, um, Terry had a little say so in Arthur Smith being hired. But we kind of hired Arthur Smith first. Okay, so now um, we trying to seek out who's the perfect fit for us. I think Matt's first choice um, will
Clint Porter.
probably be Ian Cunningham.
Yeah.
Will probably be Cunningham because of the history that they have
Yeah.
at Boston College. So right now,
Yeah.
what I think with them, I think they just narrowed it down to two: him and the guy out in Frisco. So let me just break it down.
Yeah.
They've already done their due diligence on the two guys that they want with the GM. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
um, basically, whoever gets sent home first, I hate to say that, whoever gets sent home first between the 49ers and the Chicago Bears, that's where we're going with the general manager. So if the 49ers get sent home, um I forget the dude who they
Josh.
looking at with the
Josh.
49ers. Was
Josh Williams.
okay. He's probably gonna be announced as the next GM. If
Yeah.
not, it'll be Ian Cunningham. So it's all about who gets sent home first between the Bears and the 49ers. And more likely it'll be the 49ers because the Bears are playing a home game um,
Yeah. They
on
playing.
Sunday,
Yeah.
and the 49ers got to go play their 12th man up in Seattle tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, more than likely, unless there is an upset, the 49ers will be going home early. Um, and we're going to get the guy from San Francisco. Now, let's go to the head coaching thing because that's what everybody wants to talk about. Like I said, everybody make sure y'all hit them buttons over here on OG Truth TV. If you're not subscribed to OG Truth TV, make sure y'all hit them buttons. Um, I think I got it in the group over here at Falcons Uncensored. What's up, everybody? Falcons Uncensored. Brian Fennel, Jace, what's going on, fam? What's happening? T Hill, what's happening? Um, Sonya's in here. Adrian Charlie, Adrian, what's going on? Appreciate everybody. Demario Baker, appreciate everybody checking in and everybody over here. Um, who you got at that? You got Jamarius Gillian, what's going on? Y'all make sure y'all hit them buttons, man. Now, the head coaching search. Okay, everybody losing their shit. Okay, first of all, let's let's go to what happened yesterday. Okay. All right. Pretty much Harbaugh came to terms with the Giants. Folks, the Giants was his first choice.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people so fucking pissed that um B Peoples was happening. A lot of people are so fucking pissed that we didn't make a push for Harbaugh. Can somebody please explain to me Facebook and YouTube? Somebody explain to me what in the entire fuck did y'all expect the organization to do? The Giants had already said he ain't getting out that building. If he get out of that, look, if he's able to get out of the building without a contract, he's free game. But they didn't let him out of the building until he signed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as on a side note, a lot of people didn't look at what. Don't get me wrong, I like Harbaugh. I would have loved for him to be the head coach, but what he was asking for,
Mm-mm.
that ain't something that you're gonna get from especially a guy that's doing a job like Matt Ryan. He literally wanted to bring his own GM.
Oh
No, it
no.
don't work like that, John.
Mm.
We can't do that. We can't do that. Like, hey, would love to have you. We can't do that. So now that's when the due diligence come into place. People, people getting mad at who we hiring. I mean, who we interviewing. It's called due diligence, people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we interviewed today Antonio Pierce. Y'all stop looking at what happened in their first job. Because if you want to look at what happened in somebody's first job, go look up. I challenge you to go look up Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick was awful in his first job. Ironically, it was with the Cleveland Browns. And the reason why I say ironically because right now the guy who they said who's jumped out ahead of Kubiak, this didn't happen in the last hour and a half. It's Kevin Stefanski.
Mm-hmm. Boy, they
How about that?
ooh, boy, you
What
got
you got on there, Jay?
man. First of all, the fact that these people are losing they shit over Kevin Stefanski, man, over this Shadur Sanders situation. Folks over talking about, well, if we hired Kevin Stefanski, then they let me know y'all don't care about winning. That was the dumbest statement I've ever
Why?
heard.
Why is it? Why is it? What makes a person think we don't care about winning by hiring Kevin Stefanski? What do you know about Kevin Stefanski? See, here's the thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can take all that butt hurt ass, crybaby ass, whining ass, titty baby ass shit the fuck on because you sound dumb as fuck. Now I haven't had a dumb motherfucker rant all year, okay? And we're in day 14 or 15 or 16, I think. So I think it's time for another dumb motherfucker rant. I think I'll do that tonight on Midnight Madness. Make sure y'all tune in. The truth with a two, OG truth with a two TV. Listen, man. How many? I ask a question. I ask a question. I can't bring you on. I can't bring you on West because I'm also live on YouTube, brother. I can't. But I appreciate you trying to come on. Okay. I got the. I'm trying to do double duty. I can't do it. Um, I challenge folks and ask them what type of worker were you on your job? I I challenge folks to ask them this. What kind of worker were you on your job? Were you a good worker? Were you a shitty worker? Or were you a shit hot worker?
Mm.
I ask people that because you know folks get so judgmental on coaches because they didn't fare too well their first time out on a job.
Right.
People get so bent out of shape about it. But back to the due diligence part.
Mm-hmm.
They're interviewing a lot of people. That's good, y'all.
Yeah,
That's
they
good that
doing
we
it.
not just. It's called doing your due diligence. We ain't just running and jumping at the first guy.
No.
Okay. There are a lot of candidates that there are a lot of candidates that check all the boxes for us.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Pierce is one of them. Stefanski is one of them. Kubiak is one of them. I always say Mike Mark. Um,
Mike Daniel.
McCarthy is one. McDaniel is one.
Man, I try to tell people, man, you can't put all your eggs in one toast,
Don't
bro.
worry about us getting the right hire because right now, believe it or not, I hate to say it. Well, I ain't gonna hate to say it, but believe it or not, the Falcons' job probably is the most attractive out there.
Yeah, it is.
Over even over Pittsburgh, over over Baltimore, because
Mm-hmm.
those um those gotta look. If you're a head coach and you coming into this, you gotta arguably the best player of football at running back. I said arguably. You got arguably the best running back tandem in football. You got a top 8 receiver when healthy, and Drake London. Numbers wise, you got the second best tight end in football this year.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people eating their fucking words on Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts ended the season as second best tight end in football. The best tight end is the guy with the Arizona Cardinals, who we shut down, by the way, when we
Yeah,
played them.
McBride.
So yeah, so you got arguably the best right guard in football. You got an up and coming left guard. You got a right tackle. If he stays healthy, he's worth his weight in salt. You got a good veteran over at left tackle. We're eventually going to have to um, find his replacement, and we still kind of trying to figure out a few things at the center spot. And then you go over there on defense. You got studs every fucking way on the defense, and a lot of them are young. You got a good veteran on the back end of the defense in Jesse Bates. You got a good young veteran at the right corner over here in AJ Terrell, and then you got young studs everywhere. So the Falcons' job is very attractive. So right now, the Falcons can be patient in their hiring process, and they can do their due diligence. I'm cool. I'm cool with just about all of those candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Mike McDaniel, because here's another thing, because we're about to go into who makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mike McDaniel is one of the guys that makes sense. Okay, um, and fuck it, let's go into who makes the most sense. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we go back to what we said about the O line coach
Mm-hmm.
and Ulbrich. So, given that, if we're trying to keep them here, and they're gonna be a lot of those guys gonna come back naturally since training what's going on, Demario, because hell, they're young. Everybody on this, you got like 2/3 of their defense on their first contract. You got
Mm-hmm.
Watts, Bowman, Pierce, Walker, the Aurora kid, the Darlis kid. Um, um, you got a good portion of those guys on their first contract. So
Mm-hmm.
you're going to get at least 6, maybe 7 guys that were rotational players coming back. Now
Mm.
going back to what we going, the Falcons pretty much holding Jeff Ulbrich here, and
Yeah.
um,
Hey, Truth. Hold on.
the offensive line coach.
True. We got another interview this weekend.
With who?
Bills offensive coordinator Joe Brady.
Okay, Brady. Now Brady's name might come to the front.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Don't be surprised if he did that now.
If we if he comes in the flower branch, it may be a situation. See, I didn't know that. See, it may be a situation um where he where it was with Harbaugh with the Giants, where he don't leave out without the head coaching job. Now,
Yeah.
back to what makes the most sense. If we trying to hold Ulbrich here, that means you already got a defensive coordinator, and you
Right.
try to hold the O line coach. So 9 times out of 10, more than likely, your guy is not going to be a defensive head coach.
He getting
So let's
offensive.
X out all the guys. Let's just let's X out all the guys, just hypothetically speaking, because this shit can go either way. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you bring in a defensive head coach, more than likely Ulbricht's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
But you never know. So let's kind of
Huh?
X out the defensive guy. So who the defensive guy? Okay, Antonio Pierce is the defensive guy. Okay, we can X him out. Brian Flores has already taken the defensive coordinator job in Dallas, right?
You said what now?
Is that what happened? Brian Flores, didn't he just take the defensive coordinator job with the Cowboys?
No, he's still in Minnesota.
He still remember. Okay, I thought I saw earlier
He,
where he agreed to be the.
he's getting a head coaching interview with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, okay, okay. ATL Leo, what's going on? Everybody, make sure y'all hit them buttons.
We didn't interview
Okay.
by
Well, you can X out probably Flores.
Robert
You
Salah.
can X you can X out Flores, Salah, and Pierce. If
Yeah.
we just hypothetically speaking, we just hypothetically speaking, this shit can go either way, y'all. So please don't crash the fuck out. All right. Now that narrows it down to Kubiak, McDaniel, um, McCarthy,
Yeah.
right? And Brady now.
Yeah.
And now you got to ask yourself who's the most likely guy.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Falcon fans want Kubiak. With me, my personal choice would be McCarthy. I would like a guy in here who that a lot of shit can bounce off of him. You know, here's a guy who dealt with the Dallas Cowboys media and the Green Bay Packers media. Okay, Green
Yeah.
Bay Packers is owned by the city of Green Bay. I mean, I get it. You know, you got people saying hell no to McCarthy, but I want a motherfucker in here who doesn't want a ring. How about that?
Yeah, they want all these. They want all these
Uh,
guys.
uh, I want a guy in here who was able to deal with Aaron Rodgers for most of his career, and then Dak Prescott. I want a guy in here who had to put up with fucking Jerry Jones. This is why McCarthy is my you know, and I seriously doubt you're gonna have the same issues with him that a lot of y'all had with Zach Robinson. And by the way, Zach Robinson just interviewed
Yeah,
for
for the
the
Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator job, and a lot of
Yeah.
Eagles fans aren't mad about it.
No, they're not.
And I try to tell a lot of Falcons fans, just because you don't bitch stick a complain about him, don't mean he sucks as a coordinator. He only sucks as a coordinator because you acting like a butthurt ass fan. I'm gonna tell you something about our fans.
Mm-hmm.
You got a good portion of the Falcon fans. They also Georgia Bulldog fans. So during football season, I got to go through a whole fucking fall and half the winter of a bunch of crybaby ass fans bitching about the play caller. They bitch about Bobo on Saturday and Zach Williams on and Zach Robinson on Sunday. Ain't none of you motherfuckers, and 90% of you motherfuckers never even drew up a fucking play. Don't even know what zip, zap, zoom, Y stick, fuck shit. None of that type of terminology.
Yeah. That says Zach interviewed for Detroit and Tampa Bay.
Zach Robinson is going to have a job as a coordinator next year, whether a lot of you butthurt ass Falcons like it or not. Falcons fans like it or not.
I'm gonna be honest
Because
with you.
I will maintain
Yeah.
he wasn't as bad as a lot of people making him. A lot of people just needed somebody to blame. Because we living in that's just the times we live in. You got to blame somebody.
True.
I, I,
They doing the same way they did Zach Robinson. They did the same shit to Arthur Smith.
well, they hated Arthur Smith because uh, he didn't bow down to these dumbass fans and D. Orlando Ledbetter on mumble mouth ass.
Dude, that dude drives me nuts. And then look
That,
at
you know
Arthur
what?
Smith.
I'm glad you said that, Demario. I'm glad you said that, Demario. That's a problem right there. Demario said we play mad. That's a problem
Yeah,
right there. I'm glad you said that. Thank you.
is that
Yeah,
Demar that
y'all bring
that-
y'all bringing that y'all bringing that goddamn Madden shit. That shit you do on Madden ain't gonna work. That shit you do on
oh,
Madden on rookie mode, you just can't take that shit out there like that.
no.
All them, all them, all them flicker ass plays you running out there, and you happen to make them work because you don't souped up everybody to 99. Then you
Yeah.
get on here and want to talk about what the fuck
Yeah.
Zach Robinson is ain't doing. I'll tell you what is going on, and I'm not saying Zach Robinson didn't fuck up and didn't have his moments. But
Mm-hmm.
see, I'm a guy that I look well. I look at the facts.
Yep.
I can look at facts because here's the thing: whenever opinions clash, what do we always do? You refer to what? When
Uh
opinions clash, you
yeah.
always refer to the facts.
To the facts, yeah.
And it don't have to be talking about the Falcons, or Hawks or the Braves or whatever. It can be a conversation in life. If you and a person having a conversation, spirited conversation, and y'all having a disagreement, when opinions clash, I always refer to the facts. I always do that. Okay, all right. You got your opinion, I got my opinion. So now we so now our opinions are clashing. You're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
back down on your opinion. I'm not gonna back down on mine. So let's go to the facts. So I'm about to go to the facts about Zach Robinson, and this gonna butt hurt a few motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Zach Robinson's first year here. Bijan Robinson had 18, had over 1,800 yards all purpose. His second year here, Bijan Robinson had 2,500 yards all purpose. Fact. Tyler Algier, Bijan Robinson's backup, had 800 yards last year and about the same amount this year. Fact. Drake London last year caught 100 balls for over 1,000 yards, and the number two receiver Darnell Mooney was 7 yards shy of 1,000. Facts. Kyle Pitts, this is considered a down year for him, went for almost 750 yards. And this year, dare I say, he caught 80 balls and went for right at 1,000 yards, and one of the number two tight end in the league. So when I see all this crashing out, and like I said, I'm not absolving Zach Robinson for a certain type of play call, but it gotta make sense. Now couple it with this. He did it with suspect quarterback play at best. Is it safe to say that?
Mm-hmm.
Is it safe to say he did it with suspect quarterback play at that? One's supposed to get out of their emotions. Because I say he trash. Okay.
I
All
told
right.
you the truth.
When I hear somebody use the word trash,
They don't do that damn research, bro. That's the
say it
problem.
again.
I said they don't do that damn
Well, no, they
research.
don't want to.
Yeah.
No,
But
they
here's
won't.
the thing.
A lot of people don't want to do research.
Here's the thing about Arthur Smith.
Make sure everybody make sure y'all hit them buttons. What's happening,
Yeah.
everybody in Facebook?
Yeah, like I was saying, here's the thing, truth. Arthur Smith getting head coaching interviews.
I was going to probably do that coaching job. And guess what?
What's that?
I wouldn't be the first mother. I wouldn't be mad if we revisited him. Imagine Arthur Smith. Because again, let's call it for what it is. Arthur Smith lost his job again because he wouldn't bow down to these dumbass fans. Because when he didn't bow down to these dumbass fans, like the last dumb motherfucker we had, Mr.
Yes.
Smiling and grinning, kissing the media ass and all that shit down, looking up at the scoreboard for a quarter of the goddamn game. All y'all season ticket holders know this.
I'm be honest, truth. I think he'll be a position coach somewhere. I could be wrong.
Now, yeah. He's a good guy for the media.
Yeah.
No. Zach gone, Red. You're right about that. But I was just throwing out. You know how we do. We gotta always go with facts. Arthur Smith lost his job again because he went back out to the media and the fans. He didn't report a headache on Bijan Robinson in Tampa. And you remember the big mess that caused? We won the fucking game. And because he had to pay a fine for that and everything. Why the fuck am I paying a fine? I'm getting my team ready for a fucking football game. I'm expecting a guy to be ready to go. He's over here in uniform, and I find out from the position coach that he got a headache.
Right.
So I asked him what you want to do. He tells me he want to give it a go. So we give it a go. He was running like that with 13 snaps. He was ineffective, and now the league mad at me because we didn't report that he woke up with a fucking headache on game day morning. And he did the ultimate no. This is the death. This is the death. This is like a death wish with any coach. He fucked up that quarterback position. I don't care what level of football that you own, you cannot fuck up the quarterback position. You fuck up the quarterback position, good chance you're gonna lose your job.
Well, I think that's what happened with Arthur. That's what happened.
So back to the due diligence part. It's a myriad of candidates. We got candidates everywhere, man. And a lot of those candidates check most of the boxes. So, and listen, your emotions is not going to stop the Falcons from hiring the right guy. You don't like a person, that's cool. But I hear people say we don't want to retread coach. We don't want to retread coach.
What the hell that mean?
But but
Go ahead.
hold on.
Go ahead.
We don't want to retread coach, but you crash out if we go and hire somebody who's never had a head coach's experience before.
Oh my God, boy, this
I
stuff,
don't
man,
fucking get it.
bruh. This is what
That's why I
really
said we got the dumbest fans ever.
this is what really
I'm gonna
pisses me
say
off.
this again, Facebook land. A lot of our fans
Mm-hmm.
say they don't want to retread coach. But when we hire a person that has never had a job before, you want to know why we not hiring somebody with experience make it make sense.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, true. Whoever they don't hire, they don't like. They not gonna like it, and they don't blame Matt Ryan like they've been doing.
I mean, of course. Well, Matt is moving in. Basically, he's become Rich McKay.
Yeah,
So if shit go wrong, he gonna take a lot of heat.
yeah.
People on Facebook, people in Facebook land. Jaden, my brother Jaden said Matt gonna be the whooping boy. Well, it ain't like he ain't familiar with that.
He been used to that shit when he was playing here.
It ain't like he ain't used to that anyway. These are the same fans that booed him at a Hawks game.
Well, I remember that.
They booed Matt Ryan at a Hawks game. That Hey, guess what? I commend Matt because ain't no way in the hell I would be fucking with y'all again after the way a lot of y'all treated that man.
Hey,
But that's
hey,
another story.
yeah.
That's another story. Hey, it's water under the bridge. Hey, Matt done forgave us all, so that's cool. But yeah, he gonna take now.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to the GM part,
Yeah, yeah. That's
I think because someone said something earlier about Terry Fontenot, I honestly think Terry Fontenot was collateral damage, a casualty of war, because I don't know. I looked at how he flipped the cap. But man, we was fucked up. We was in cap hell. Fontenot came
mm-hmm.
in here and turned that shit around in two seasons. He turned it around in two fucking seasons. Now, people complain about his drafts. Okay, he, the only person left from his first draft is Kyle Pitts. And folks still complain about Kyle Pitts getting drafted. It's folks are still saying we should have took Justin Fields, and Justin Fields is about to be on his fourth team
I'm
in
tired of
six
people.
years.
They've been saying that shit for the last
They
3-4
ain't
years.
shitting on Justin Fields. They ain't shitting
No,
on him. And don't come at me with that dumb shit because I ain't gonna tell you what the fuck you want to hear.
no.
That's just a fact. Justin about to be on his fourth team in 6 years for whatever reason.
It's bad,
Other
boy.
than that, his hit rate is far greater than his miss rate. Look at his last draft. Look at his last draft. The last draft alone should have been reading for him to keep his job.
To my Ted.
Pierce, Walker, yeah, Pierce, Walker, Bowman, and Watts.
Yes. All studs too. But I knew, but like I said, I knew that Kirk Cousins signed. I knew that was gonna F him up, wasn't
Well, I'm reading what's being said on Facebook. Um, I don't pay attention to folks who use the word trash. If you can't elaborate what he is, that's that childish shit.
it? Mm-hmm.
Elaborate on why you don't think he's good. Telling me he's trash, that shit's stupid as fuck. Even with Justin Fields. No disrespect to you. Appreciate you coming in here. Tell me why you think he's not that way. I don't like the word trash. Okay? I don't like the word trash because I don't want to shit on anybody who out there busting their ass and working hard. Whether I agree with how they coach, GM, or play or not. So no disrespect to the brother right there. I get it. It's kind of a catchy word, trash, but to me, it's crazy as fuck. I think Taylor was collateral damage, though. I think he was a casualty of war because he was part of the crew that talked Arthur out of hiring Bill Belichick. To my understanding, it was Terry, um, Rich McKay. Terry and Rich McKay pretty much talked Arthur Blank out of hiring Bill Belichick. To my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
2 years later, he got to fire the guy that they recommended. So guess what? He got to fire Terry and Rich. Well, Rich really didn't get fired. He got moved. So it's officially the off season. We got to do our due diligence. Um, I think what's key is to bring in a guy. I see somebody talking about developing the quarterback, a guy who can develop the quarterback.
Right.
Now, the question is, who's going to be that quarterback? Because young boy just went on the night for the third time on the same knee. Unless his name is Adrian Peterson. Sure, you familiar with that guy, Jaden, being an Oklahoma Sooner.
You know it.
Um,
Are you talking about Penix?
I mean, Blunt just went on the night for the third time. I don't feel good about that.
Nah.
It's to the point to now there's talks about possibly bringing back Kirk Cousins. You see that it already restructured his remaining 2 years on his deal.
Yeah, saying that.
There's a good chance we don't see Penix at all in 2026. So I'm about to go there. You ready for me to go there?
Shit, go ahead, huh?
Malik is unrestricted. We unrestricted. Right now he's currently unrestricted. Bring Malik home. Bring Malik home.
I'm ready for the crash shot.
He's sitting right there.
Somebody will have something.
Why not? Malik right now is gonna be the hottest free agent quarterback. It's already been said.
Shit, go right ahead and bring him home. Shit.
Bring him home.
So would you still keep Kurt to let him go?
I mean, if I'm bringing in Malik, I'm gonna let Kurt go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because Malik gonna probably command probably about 15 to 20 million a year, based off just what he did the 4 or 5 times he subbed in for Aaron Rodgers, but Jordan Love in the last year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people throw Malik away. And I saw on here who threw Malik away. I had somebody going back and forth with me about Malik. You know, somebody told me you only capping for Malik because you know him and he's from College Park. Bro, the first 3 years Malik was in the league, I never even mentioned him.
Nope.
Even though even though I thought we should have took him over Ritter. Because when we took Ritter, Malik got taken like 2 picks later by the Titans.
Yep.
And they shitted on him bad up there in Tennessee. Well, listen, when we played them up there last year, remember they booed him off the field.
Mm-hmm.
Not last year, but Arthur Smith last year.
Yeah,
They booed Malik off the field, shitted on him for Will Levis, and how that work out. They had to go and sell their ass to get the number 1 overall pick, and now they got the boy out of Miami.
Cam Ward.
So fuck that shit, that shitty ass organization with the Tennessee Titans. The only thing I give a shit about with the Tennessee Titans is we got another kid who come up out of College Park, went to Westlake High School, played cornerback, went to Tulane, named Michael Robinson, and we wish Michael well. And the irony of the whole shit is Malik was drafted by the Titans, traded to Green Bay. Micah was drafted by Green Bay and traded to the Titans. In separate deals, of course. Now, I see people saying Kirk gone. Are you sure about that? Or is that something that you want?
Probably something they want to know. Their sources don't mean nothing.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, y'all sure?
They restructured that. They restructured that deal for a reason now.
Yeah, you don't restructure.
Because they really didn't have to restructure them. All they had to do was just do a post June 1 cut, and he good. So, are y'all sure? Penix is not going to be ready for training camp, preseason, nor the start of the season. And to my understanding, he going to miss at least half of the season. So what's your option? Malik, believe it or not, Malik, believe it or not, may be too expensive for us. So, what are your options? Eastern Stick? Nothing against Eastern Stick, but I certainly wouldn't want to be going into week 1 next year with him as a starter. I take Kirk Cousins back. I ain't got it. It ain't my job to manage nobody's emotions. If you don't like Kirk Cousins, that's cool. But I would take Kirk Cousins back before I had to deal with Eastern Stick. Other than that, go get Malik. Bring him home. Period. But listen, man, the Falcons got to do their due diligence. With the GM search and the head coaching search, y'all just relax. Pretty sure y'all. I'm pretty sure probably by Monday, by Tuesday morning, if it's my guess, all this to be settled. We'll have a head coach. We'll have a general manager and a head coach. Assistant Matt Ryan with the GM search is Beatles and Josh Blank, I think. And once they get the GM, all of those heads it's going to be Matt Ryan, the GM, and Beatles to hire the next head coach. It's an attractive job. All they need is a competent. All they need is somebody that's fucking competent at being a head coach. Raheem Morris showed us too many times that he was not competent. That ain't hating on a black man. I don't want to hear that cornball ass, goofy ass, simple ass shit. That's what we all saw. We all saw he showed that he could be competent as a head coach. Mismanaging time, don't know how to use timeouts, don't know how to use challenges, getting getting penalties after timeouts, looking up at the goddamn screen all day. You look like you don't know what the hell is going on. And I ain't even got to the part about in game decisions. We need somebody in here who's going to be competent as a head coach. That's why we got to do our due diligence.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get out of here. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, Mr. White.
5 p.m.
5 o'clock, Jay. You gonna be there, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Think Mr. White gonna go over this weekend's games. Okay, my sister Sonya asked me about my predictions. All right, who we got on slate this weekend?
Uh, the coach you despise are going against Seattle. Houston and
The 49ers against
49ers against
okay.
Seattle.
Well, 40 I got an eerie feeling about San Francisco. I got an eerie feeling that sack of shit gonna fuck around and back his way back into another Super Bowl. Only to trick it off again.
That shit don't piss me off.
I got an eerie feeling that sack of shit, that maggot,
Mm-hmm.
that sack of shit ahead, gonna back his way into a Super Bowl. I'm calling for the upset.
And you don't.
I'm taking Frisco.
And you don't F it up.
Over
Watch it. I tell
over
Seattle.
I'm taking Frisco over Seattle. And when that happens, Kubiak's gonna be our head coach by Tuesday morning.
By Tuesday, yeah. And I'm gonna say this: I got the Rams beating Chicago.
I have the Rams winning in Chicago as well. Chicago been really playing with a rabbit's foot.
Cause you do that shit, you doing that just you can't do that shit against the Rams, bro.
You really been playing with a rabbit's foot. You was Chicago was dead in the water. Chicago was and done jumped into a damn lake, and before they looked up, they were surrounded by 5-10 foot long gators, and they survived it. I'm taking the Rams to beat the Bears. What are the AFC games?
AFC is Houston and New England and Buffalo at Denver.
Mm. I'm riding with Buffalo over Denver. I think Josh Allen. I think it's his time. No
Yeah,
Patty
no.
Mahomes.
Nope.
He get in his way. He's gonna have to do it on the road.
Yeah.
I'm taking Buffalo over Denver. I chose 3 road teams. So the only home team I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna take New England over Houston.
Yeah.
Now I could be dead ass wrong on all 4 of them fucking games, but so I'm taking three of the road teams to win. I'm taking both road teams in the NFC, and I'm taking the Bills in the AFC. So that's where I am when it comes to that. So we're gonna get up out of here. Appreciate everybody over there on Facebook. CJ, what's going on, little brother? Appreciate everybody over there. CJ, Cavanaugh, what's up? Mario, what's happening? John Harris is going on. John Harris said my problem with the whole thing is that you went and hired a captain who's never run a ship to pick somebody who's going to right the ship. Can't go along. It can't go along with it. You went and, and hired a captain who's never run a ship to pick somebody. Oh, John, don't you start that shit with Matt Ryan. Don't,
Nope.
John, don't start that Matt Ryan shit. Cause that's what it is. It's a shot at Matt Ryan.
Truth, you don't like Matt Ryan?
John despises Matt Ryan.
Oh no, we're not.
That's why he stayed in so much shit. That's why he stayed in so much shit. Uh, the whole time Matt Ryan was here.
Get over that shit.
Matt Ryan's a football guy. You gotta have a football guy at at, at that spot.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Jay, y'all just make
So
sure you hear me. My phone. I'm finna get on
yeah.
up out of here. I got a lot of shit to go on. We gonna be ready for Midnight Madness tonight. Make sure y'all check in with Mr. White, Man Johnson King on Facebook.
Yep.
Make sure y'all hit the buttons. OG Truth with 2 Hertz with a Z. Coming at you on Truth, OG Truth TV. We always seek to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and we are out of here. I'm gone.
Peace.
For the truth, whole truth, and nothing.